Hey, welcome to Mohr Bees. Today we're kind of in this mid-season where things have stopped blooming. That spring flow is starting to slow down, but we're right on the edge of another big boom. So they're just starting to make honey now, and so they're making babies, and they're starting to really pack out those hives. So what we have here is a whole bunch of honey supers. These are what's on the truck here. And we're just going to be adding boxes to give all of these hives space that need it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain the process in a minute. Right now, first thing you got to do is start your smoker. So get the old stuff out. It's actually quite usable. Got our lighter here. Not a sponsor. You don't need a ton, but I find that we just use newspaper. A nice loose ball here. And then you gotta just try to avoid the wind. Okay, so get that fire going. We get that fire. There it's going. Stuff a bunch of grass in there. Keep it loose. What we want is a nice thick plume of smoke here like we're getting. You almost want it to be blue. And I try to tuck it in here so we don't sort of fire. And then here we just have wood chips. It would be cool to have flavored wood chips like for the barbecue, but bees don't like that. So there you see we have a lot of smoke. So then you just start putting these in. It's really hot. But we want it hot to start because we want these suckers to catch fire. So it needs quite a bit of love at the start. And then I've got a ball of wax here that we just scraped off the top of the frames. You've seen us do that for the lids. And that just, as you can imagine, wax just doing its job. It helps it to burn longer, and it keeps the wood chips from coming out the top and maybe starting a fire in the hive. So yeah, there you go. So we got our smoker started, and we're gonna baby it to start here, but we're ready to get to it. Alright, so like I said, we're trying to give space so we can have some more bees in here. And so what we'll do is we want as many bees come honey harvest. We want a ton of bees squished down into 2 boxes. We only keep the bottom 2 boxes are called brood boxes, and that's because queen's gonna lay in there, and anything past the 2 is a honey super, which we're eventually gonna harvest off. So bottom 2 are actually the colony, and everything else is what we're actually gonna stew. So we open up this hive, and this will be 2 brood boxes here. Looks pretty good. Just take their lid off. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna I'm gonna leave this lid off, and we're going to just add a honey super on top of here. And the reasoning behind that, well, you could put a queen excluder and then the honey super. The reasoning is that we're going to put a honey super on here. The queen's going to come up because they obviously need a bit more room here. The queen's going to come up, lay eggs in the honey super, and then 3 weeks before we pull honey, we're going to come in here and put a queen excluder in between this brood box here and the honey super, so that she can't get up there anymore. and all those eggs are going to hatch out within those 3 weeks, and they're going to clean out those cells and then pack it full of honey. And then the queen can't lay anywhere else. So basically what we're doing by doing that is having 3 boxes worth of bees packed down into 2 boxes. We're just utilizing what we can to get more bees down in these bottom boxes to create more honey. So maximizing what they can do. So we're gonna pop a honey super on there. Now I'm gonna open up this guy here. So here, you can tell they're well up here. This is a honey super. You see this yellow comb? It's bright yellow. It's really beautiful. That means that it's brand new. So brand new comb that is right when they make it's going to be either bright white or bright yellow. So they're wanting some more room here. So what we're going to do is put a queen excluder and then a honey super. We've already done it here. As you can see, this yellow thing down here is a plastic queen excluder, and that just means that they were packed out. We put that queen excluder here and this honey super. I don't even need to open them up. Because we did that last week and they're not going to have that packed out yet. Here's the last box. Same sort of thing. Got some nice brand new comb here. So these guys are going to want a queen excluder and a honey super. So I'm just going to leave my smoker here and we're going to go to the truck here. Grab 3 queen excluders, which we've just cleaned, and 3 honey super, 3 honey supers. Bring them over there. Queen excluder on. We just melted these down. Remember, this guy doesn't get one. And there you go. So that queen excluder means that the worker bees can get through and the queen cannot. That's all that is. That's our process.